Hello, good morning, all of you. Welcome to Laksha Academy. This is the part 26th of excretory products and their elimination. In this part, we are going to learn role of other organs in excretion. Apart from kidney, there are some other organs, accessory excretory organs, which help in elimination of excretory waste. Other than kidneys, lungs, liver, kidney also help in elimination of excretory waste. Other than kidneys, apart from kidney, lungs, liver, kidney also help in elimination of nitrogenous waste materials. Other than kidneys, what are they? Lungs, liver, kidney also help in elimination of excretory waste. Let us see what lungs, liver, skin, salivary glands, intestine, how they help in excretion. Our lungs remove large amounts of CO2, approximately 200 ml per minute. 200 ml. They apply sometime here. They convert into 1 minute, 1 hour. They ask for 1 hour, or they may ask for 1 day. Our lungs remove large amounts of CO2, approximately 200 ml per minute, and also significant quantities of water every day. Every day lot of water is also excreted by our. Here 400 ml of water is evaporated per day through kidneys. Through lungs. The other one is liver. You know that liver is the largest gland of in our body. It secretes bile containing substances called bilirubin and biliverdin, cholesterol, degraded steroid hormones like aldosterone, testosterone, progesterone, estrogen. These hormones are called steroid hormones. The degraded steroid hormones, cholesterol, and liver also synthesizes cholesterol, vitamins, excess vitamins, drugs. These all are eliminated by our liver. Liver is the largest gland in our body. It secretes bile containing substances. It secretes bile containing substances. Next one is the sweat and sebaceous glands in the skin can eliminate certain substances through their secretions. Sweat and sebaceous glands in the skin can eliminate certain substances through their secretion. Sweat produced by the sweat glands is a watery fluid containing NaCl. Small amounts of urea, lactic acid are present in the sweat. Small amounts of urea is present, lactic acid is present. Though the primary function of the sweat body surface, you learned earlier in ecology lesson about this one. It also helps in the removal of some waste. Mentioned above. The primary function of sweat is important point. This one to facilitate cooling effect on the body surface. When our body's temperature starts rising, immediately our sweat glands get activated and they start producing sweat. It also helps in the removal of some of the waste mentioned above. The other one is sebaceous glands. Sebaceous glands eliminate certain substances like sterols, hydrocarbons, waxes through the sebum oil. Sebaceous glands are also called oil glands. This secretion provides a protective oily covering for the skin. Small amounts of nitrogenous waste materials would be eliminated through the saliva also. Look at this slide. Lungs can remove. Here the in NCERT they change here. It is 200 ml per minute, and decrease cold climate and humidity. The amount of water that goes out through the lungs. That depends on climate and humidity. This water decreases during cold climate and humidity. The water increases during warm climate. Liver through the bile juice, bilirubin or biliverdin, cholesterol, steroids, steroid hormone. These are excreted through the liver. The main Excretory products of the liver are bilirubin and biliverdin, very important. In skin, through the sweat glands, skin has a sudoriferous glands or sweat glands and sebum. Okay, oily. This is glandular skin is a very important characteristic feature of mammals. You learned earlier. Okay, in birds, there are no glands in the butt, they have preen gland near the tail. And if you take the skin of the frog is glandular. Okay, frog skin consists of mucus glands to produce mucus, which keep the skin of the frog moist. Okay, through the sweat, NaCl, urea, lactic acid are excreted, and through the sebum, wax, hydrocarbons, and some steroids are excreted through the sebum. Salivary glands through saliva, small amounts of nitrogenous waste material. Nitrogenous waste, not sodium, this is nitrogenous waste. And intestine mucous membrane of the intestine also excretes calcium ions and iron. Okay, you can see here accessory excretory organs. Accessory in higher animals, besides kidneys, some other organs like skin, lungs, liver, etc. also act as accessory excretory organ. Role of skin excretion. Mammalian skin is impermeable to water. Still, it has some excretory power, and our skin is impermeable to water. It does not allow the water from outside to inside, but it has many small pores through which water can come outside in the form of sweat. The mammalian skin possesses two types of glands, namely sweat glands and sebaceous glands. Sweat glands are also called sudoriferous glands. Role of sweat gland. There are numerous coiled glands. These are the numerous, not one or two, many coiled glands located in the epidermis of the skin. And they are scattered all over the body surface and open through the minute pores, so we call them sweat pores. They secrete a fluid called sweat, which contains water, NaCl, lactic acid, some amount of urea, glucose, amino acids. In man, sweat is mainly produced for thermoregulation to maintain our body temperature, but it also helps in excretion of some. Okay, what is the main function of skin? Sweat mainly it causes the cooling effect. It reduces the body temperature. It also helps in excretion of some substances. In man, they mainly serve in excretion of water, sodium chloride, and some amount of urea, particularly in summer and during excess physical work. When you do exercise, vigorous exercise, lot of sweat is produced. In summer, heavy work will produce about 6 liters of sweat. Even at room temperature, half a liter of sweat is produced. Sweating is controlled by sympathetic nerves. That's the important point. Role of sebaceous glands. Role of sebaceous glands, you can read this one also. It is not given in our textbook. Okay, that's from this video.